Reto, would you introduce yourself first to us?
Okay, yeah, I'm Reto. I'm a health IT professional, let's say. I'm since about 15 years in digital health. And since about 4 years, I'm driving a health data cooperative, which is called Health Bank, and that was also the talk I had last time.
Right. And can you give us an update what happened since then with your idea?
Yeah, we just, shortly after last time we went live with the platform, and of course also around data privacy and data value, there has happened quite a lot in between, not just, GDPR last day or yesterday. Actually, it's not in Switzerland. Right. Even so, we have to deal with it because anyone who is doing business in Europe has to comply. But also in between, there's a huge awareness around health data has some kind of grown, and I think the value of health data now is quite obvious. Anyone is clear, and there was just a study, I think, 2 months ago that the average health data of a European person is worth around 6,800 euro. So it's not that little, even here.
So there's more awareness, apparently, but where does that lead to? What is the future? What do you see there coming to us?
We had 2 quite interesting discussions or speaks here about cryptocurrency and blockchain. And what I think what will happen in terms of data and data privacy and digitalization is that this Internet of information is changing towards, or let's say a second release or some kind of Web3, I don't know how to call it, is more moving toward the Internet of value, which means that in the same way as it was able to transfer information anywhere, some kind of in no time, that will be able with data. And of course also with health data, so it's easier to get your health data at the point where you need it. And of course the question is whether this is some kind of driven by big corporates or whether we can change that dynamic and drive it by human being and persons.
Mm-hmm. For many of us, it is still a learning process what it all means when your private data are in the internet somewhere, and you obviously working almost daily with this topic. Is there any advice that you can give our audience how to think about this, how to deal with this?
Even if it sounds simple, with this new GDPR law, it's very easy to get control over their own data, but it's also very easy to some kind of not taking care of it. So therefore, if you get the possibility to really read through some kind of the consent you give to provide the data access, that this is not just for some kind of next step getting the service, it can be for a complete different purpose, and therefore just think about Facebook and Cambridge Analytica. So it's really very essential to take that possibility or that chance to have control over data, that you also use it.
Okay, thank you very much, Reto.
Thank you.